Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Just because it's winter, it doesn't mean your compost pile has to sit idle. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Stay tuned for ways to keep that black gold cooking through the cold as you're living the country life.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Interact with Successful Farming on social media. Like us on Facebook at Successful Farming USA and follow us on X at Successful Farm for tips, ideas, timely news, and information from our editors. Find us on Instagram at successful_farming and love the latest photo or video. And take a look behind the scenes with our editors on TikTok at successful_farming. Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts.
Composting is a common activity for gardeners, and with the right care, the compost pile can be productive during the winter. It's the activity of microorganisms that decompose the material and turn it into beautiful compost, so we need to help them along. Kelly Feehan is an Extension Community Environmental Educator at the University of Nebraska. She says if your compost pile is decomposing and generating heat, there are some things you can do to help maintain the warmth.
Such as covering the pile with a deep layer of leaves or straw. Some people will cover their compost pile with black tarp because that will absorb heat, but it can also keep out excess moisture from winter rains or heavy wet snows. You can take black plastic bags and fill them with tree leaves and place them around the outside of the bin to kind of provide some insulation from the side as well.
It's not a good idea to turn the compost pile in winter because it could lose some of the heat. However, she says you can continue adding layers of material to it.
And that's a mixture of carbon or brown dry material. We have a lot of dry tree leaves, especially if you collect them and store them, and nitrogen or the green wet material. So you can add kitchen waste, so the vegetable scraps, fruit scraps, coffee grounds. You could also add manure. Horse manure, cattle manure, poultry manure. That'd be a source of nitrogen as well.
For the best results, a compost pile should measure at least 3 feet by 3 feet and no more than 5 feet by 5 feet. If it's too small, it will have trouble staying warm, and larger piles hold too much water or don't allow enough air to the center. Learn more about winter composting at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.